Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is not live. Ooh, that's bright. Sorry, I should set this up before. I was thinking sometimes we have just flashes of ignorant brilliance. And when I named my channel Bathrobe Tarot, that was a flash of ignorant brilliance. I never feel like I have to get dressed to do some tarot readings with you all. And I want to thank you for your understanding on that. All right, I pulled some decks out. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I've been doing a lot of collaborations and just meeting a lot of newer readers. They are unbelievable. We have such a powerhouse community, and I'm so honored to be part of it. Yes, let's get into the news. So, since I haven't read for a long time, I got to read on the Pumpkin Patch people, and you know who that is. I think who was the guy that Mr. Pumpkinhead said he was? Dave, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Anyway, I think my dog wants to play with him. I think, yeah. Oh no, Mr. Bill, yes. So we got this. I've just been drinking coffee today, so get ready. It may be out there. So we're going to read on that. I may be a little too invested, so I've got my Canadian deck out, and then just the regular old tarot. Let's take a look at the Pumpkin Patch. So these documents that everybody's been talking about, everybody's been reading them. I think I read that the DOJ has submitted its redacted report to the judge. I just imagine all that, and it's just one black line after another, kind of like the Mueller Report. But didn't I just read that the Mueller Report came out unredacted? Let's take a look. We get so much news, and this is going back to the Pumpkin Patch Playbook. And you can see it. It's on chapter 2 of the Pumpkin Patch Playbook. In chapter 2 says, throw as much spaghetti against the wall and see what a mess it makes. Trust me, it's done. Stick a fork in it. All right, let's look at the Mueller Report. Can you tell I've had too much coffee or not enough? Mueller Report. Is that unredacted Mueller Report? Is it going to move the needle? The needle's been moved a lot. Who was that one? I think it was in New York. This is so stupid. The guy has come from me in the bathroom. The guy who had to have a special election to win his seat in Congress. That special election, that district, Trump won it by, I'm going to throw out some numbers. They're not right. 6 points in 16. Biden won it by 2 or something. So, it flipped, but Biden didn't win it by a whole lot. So they were saying this one seat is kind of like a bellwether for whether the Republicans have a chance in November. And this guy, can't remember his name. Anyway, he ran on the woman's right to choose. This old guy, he's not that old, but this guy did. And he won, convincingly won. But now he's only in there for a few months, and now he has to run again in November. I'm like, New York, how stupid is that? Just asking. How stupid is that? What a waste of time. Do you think that congressman is going to have any time to do anything except to run again for November? I hope I'm wrong on all that information. I could be. All right, let's look at the Mueller report. You know, I gotta switch decks, because even though it's involving Mr. Pumpkinhead, let's look at the Mueller report. Is that going to change the needle? That flew upside down. The moon card. So this moon card, it's, as I look at it, so it feels like the Mueller report was down here. It's kind of buried in the water. Let's just redact it all. Let's have Bill Barr just cross things out with his Sharpie. Where did Bill Barr get the Sharpie to redact that? Did he steal it from Trump? Is that why we never saw any further weather maps? There's so much that we could just fall back on and laugh if we weren't crying so much. Anyway, the Mueller report, it's now coming to light. This moon, it looks like the sun. This moon is illuminating, and it feels, I have to go back and look at the meaning of the moon and that sun in this deck. There's something about this moon. I think this is a feminine moon. I believe. And just looking at the image, there are things falling off of the illumination. And I really feel that this isn't going to be a full on, wow, oh my gosh, because we already know. But bits and pieces are going to come out and stick. Does that make sense? So it's going to be, we already know what's in it. Okay, let's just keep going. Illusion, delusion. 3 cards. Page of Pentacles, which is a new project being born out of this Mueller report. And the Knight of Cups. Some information coming out. With the Page of Pentacles, bringing forth a newer energy, a younger energy to start something new. You have the Knight of Cups, and it feels like I'm gonna dig into this a little bit more, and I'm gonna be a little faster with this. But it feels like this Knight of Cups could be a false knight. So as this knight is offering something, oh, you know what else I want to read on? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I was watching my friend Linda G last night, and my wife was talking about, she was talking about Trump, and my wife was saying, you know, she's very intuitive, she's very psychic. Don't tell her that though. But anyway, she was saying Trump's gonna have a stroke or claim he is, which we all see he's not in great health. I mean, he doesn't eat a vegetable. Oops. Can you believe Dr. Oz did that to Fetterman? What an idiot. Anyway, and then Linda G says the same thing. So I want to look at that, not to wish him any or anything like that, but I wrote it down. So let's hope I can remember to get to it. Okay, come on, cards. Here we go. Let's do a little deeper dive into the Mueller report. And I'm going to do this kind of fast because you guys deserve cards. Here we go. Mueller report. No, not ready. So Mueller report going to shed any new light, give us any more information. So going to give J6 hearings any more information that they can use. Walking away from sorrow to find oneself. The Nine of Pentacles. This is knowing how to use your wealth, even though it is a little protected, right? The Mueller report, redacted, protected, because she is in her garden. She's not going out. So that's why I said the protected thing. At the base of the reading, we have judgment. Let me pull this down, y'all can see what I got. If I can do this quickly. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So we have judgment at the bottom of it. That's the base. Yes, we need that Mueller report to come out to possibly shed some judgment on things. In the past, it's going back to the simpler times, going back to a time where you didn't have the lies and deceits of Bill Barr just crossing everything out and saying, no, it's a nothing burger, when clearly it was a something burger. I think it was a jalapeno burger, spicy. At the top of the reading is a celebration. In the potential near future, Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting. I had the Page of Pentacles, and now we have an older energy, a more mature energy. Very dark. This is not good for the country. Just to let you all know, as if you didn't, right? We can like go, oh yeah, we want judgment. We want to see that happen. But reality, this sucks for the country that we have to go through this. Internally, there's some decision on whether to open this up or not open this up. Externally, we've got the Ace of Swords, new truth, external influences on this reading. And the hopes and fears, look at that, illusion, delusion. Right? Which one do we unredact? I think that goes with this. What do we show? What do we not show? And the final outcome for is the Mueller report going to actually shed some new light, give some new information, some new something for judgment? We got that before. Yes, it's a young, new start. So the Mueller report is, look at this, you've got a celebration and a young new start from an old report, old, slow, steady. That was what Mueller was doing. He was the slow hand. He was Eric Clapton's buddy. Slow hand. That was just a play. Oh my gosh, that's tough. It was just a play on music. All right. Let's look into, I just saw that Trump had a meltdown on his social media account. I don't even want to say the name because it's offensive to me. And now you guys are thinking that. You're thinking his name, and that's even offensive. Stop thinking that. I'm going to share a truth. I said it. Well, I shouldn't have, but I did. I shouldn't have. Okay. So he is melting down now, saying it was, I'm innocent as I can be. His attorneys, the hell? You know, that's what you get when you hire newscasters who were attorneys. The reason why they're not attorneys anymore is because they're not any good at attorneying. I know some people are going to take offense to that or take issue with that. Not offense, issue. And they may be right. But the one that trumps, the ones that he gets, clearly they're no good. They can't even write a brief. Uh-oh, Crystal fell over. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's look at, I know what that means. It means I was using the wrong deck. So Trump is in huge trouble, Mr. Pumpkinhead. Huge trouble. And I think he's really worried. So let's just look about these new documents that came out. They're not new, but is this the thing that is going to, get him? And when I say get him, I want it to be, that fell out. What was that about? King of Ghosts. King of Cups, that just kind of flew out, which is my card for the Biden administration. So is this the thing that's finally going to get him? And when I think about, is he going to be sick or whatever, I don't want to wish any harm on him. What I would like to see, just me, is, hang on. That was my Republican hillbilly brother calling. I should have picked up. That would have been funny. No. Why did he call when I'm pulling on Mr. Pumpkinhead? Why? Anyway, here we go. What I would like to see happen is him not being able to talk anymore, use his tweets, use his platform to send out lies. And I don't want him ever running again. And I also want him to stop taking money from innocent people. But that's their choice if they decide to give him money. I also don't want his kids running. Oh my gosh, the list just keeps going on and on of what I want him not to do. All right. Let's just do a 411. What is going on in that Cheeto head of yours? What is going on in the pumpkin patch? And I'm going to pick up all sorts of, this is the whole pumpkin patch. His kids, includes Jared. He's been on the news too. Ew. Pumpkin patch. What's going on with the pumpkin patch? Let's see what we can get. Queen of Imps. Queen of Imps. So, legal? Legal, is that what I'm getting? Or am I getting Ivana? I don't know. Let's just keep going. Ooh, somebody's worried. 9 of bats, it's keeping him up. We also have the Page of Ghosts. He's got some skeletons. Look at that skeleton fish. Can you see that? Oh, skeleton fish coming out of a cup. So he's got some skeletons that are coming up out of the basement of Mar-a-Lago. And he's got the King of Bats looking at him. This is legal. This is the sword of justice that king has. To a ghost. This is all about his, is this all about his love affair with his documents? They're mine. They're my documents. But I think, so he's got this, whatever it is, this friendship with these two ghosts, this relationship that is going to, well, it's going to come to light, I think. Fool. He's on a new journey. He's going on a new journey. Yeah. Let's see what I can pull from here. He's juggling a lot of balls in the air. Ooh. Okay. So the Fool card, why would I say, let me take a look at it? Here's what struck me. See that down there? Looks like a medical bag. And it's got the skull and crossbone, like the poison symbol on it. Maybe that's just his bag that he's carrying, but it looks like one of those old-timey medicine bags, you know, with the stethoscopes in it. Okay, internally, Page of Bats is, again, decisions that need to be made, right? So, and it feels like it's a blind decision, but he can see, but he's looking at the past. He took off his glasses so he can see what's going on. He sees into the past. So he's got to, number one, he's got to be careful where he's walking, because that is pretty rocky. It feels almost like the Two of Cups that he's trying to juggle, or the Two of Pentacles that he's trying to juggle. But bats are swords. So this is a blind decision that he's making. He's not seeing clearly. Surprise, right? External influences. Oof. Knight of Pumpkins. This is kind of like a slow death, like with a million cuts. There's a saying about that. it's just like, ow, ow, ow. That's what I get with this Knight of Pumpkins. Potential near future. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. What does that look like? Well, besides the 9 of M's, but what does that look like? Why does one guy have a pumpkin head? I know it's a jack-o'-lantern. Nothing's coming out of that pumpkin head. And why all those wands? Kind of looks like jail. Hopes and fears. I think he's going, please, no. Please, no. Tower. Things are going to come crashing down relatively quickly. But I think he's going to escape. Or this is all about the steal. Let me do a clarifier on that. Is that about stop the steal? Or is that about he's going to narrowly avert going to jail? What is that? 7 of bats. Oh, well, this really clarified. I love it. It clarifies it. So I got the 7 of bats, and in regular tarot, that is the 7 of swords. And you'll go, I wonder what the 7 of swords looks like in regular tarot. It looks like that. So thank you. I think it's the steal. Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay, Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So here we have the false knight, and here we have the legal issues facing him. So this false knight bringing in ballots, bringing in fake electors is going to, it's going to be his tower moment. Okay, I can't leave it there. I got to go with, look at Ron Johnson. Ron Johnson. I only thought about stealing the election for a little bit. Two seconds. That's all. 2 seconds. That's all I thought about. I would have thought more if Pence's aides would have taken the documents. I don't even know what was in them. That's who you want as your representative. Somebody is so ignorant that they are going to be a mule for whoever. He didn't know anything about it. So those people could have done anything, put anything in those documents. For entertainment purposes only. I mean, there could have been something else in there that would have harmed somebody. Just thinking. You know, these knuckleheads are all about law and order. And then as long as they don't have to follow any order, they just make crap up. Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick 6 cards on Ron Johnson. Is he going to win in November? Ron Johnson, are you going to win in November? Let's drop this down. Now I'm getting serious. Now I'm really getting serious. Ron Johnson. Oh. That does not look good. I think he is on a new path. We could just leave it there, but I'm not going to because I'm serious. Ron Johnson. What's going on? Are you going to win in November? And those swords in his back, those are self-inflicted. That's what I'm hearing. Ron Johnson. Oh, yeah. He's embattled. Something's going to happen really quick with the Eight of Wands. He's going to try to do some magic with the Magician. He's going to try to spin this any way he can, create some, well, even with the steel, he was trying to create something out of nothing. In the past is the Strength card, and at the top of the reading is him looking at his options. And this is either looking at his ships come in or go out. I think when I look at this card, those ships are going out of the harbor. If I were to guess, that's a big harbor. It's narrow here, big there. So I think he's going out to sea. And he's got a tough road. None of these cards look necessarily good except these two. At the base of the reading, he's going to try to spin something to make it go into his favor. He's going to use all the tools at his in his arsenal. In the past, he has strength, so he's the incumbent. So of course, that's his strength. But look at these cards moving forward. All these wands, 9, 8, 10, the burden. He can't see where he's going here. Yeah. Ron Johnson. All right, what else do I want to look at? Oh, real quick. Let's take a look at the student debt. And I just read that California is thinking about banning gas cars. Oh, that's going to make my Republican redneck brother happy. He's a boat guy. He likes his engines. NASCAR. Where are they going to run NASCAR? California. All right. What am I looking at? Student debt. Student debt. Let's take a look at this. Biden just passed this student debt thing. Now, as we struggle with inflation, it's the question is not whether this was a good thing to do, because it is. To me, the question is, could they have done it better? Yeah, I think they could, taking it from the guy in his bathrobe. My thoughts are, if you sign up for something, you need to follow it through. If you took on that loan, you need to follow it through. However, I don't believe the government should be charging this kind of interest. If the government says, I'll give you some help with this, super low interest rate loans, I'm okay with that. Forgiving their interest rates, their interest, I'm okay with that. I don't think the government should be making money on people trying to get a better education. But just forgiving a whole bunch, like 10,000, and then there's some that get $20,000 in forgiveness. We can debate whether that's good or bad all day long. But the question I want to ask is it going to add to the inflation? Is it going to hurt our economy and our inflation more than it benefits the people it's supposed to help. Does that make sense? Is this student debt forgiveness, which I thought was going to happen? I've read on this in the past, and I thought we were going to get there, and it wasn't going to be what everybody wanted. And now I hear that because of the inflation that we're in, that it could be really bad. So it's too much money to forgive at this time. Is it going to be, is this the right, let's just do it. Is this the right time to do it? Is this the right time to have this student debt forgiveness? And when I'm shuffling, I hear, well, there's never going to be a perfect time. So I'm glad he did it. Student debt. Let's just do a 4-1-1. 6 cards on the student debt. Now, yay. Okay, somebody got their wish. That flew out. 9 of Cups. It's like, yeah, look at me. All happy. I'm just going to put that up at the top. And we've got the Page of Swords, some new legal action, maybe some new legal action is going to be coming to it. It's being challenged by, and it feels like this is the burden of student debt, just surrounded by, you can't move. It's like, how do we get out of this? You can't see my way out. I can't move my arms. It's an imprisonment. At the base, it's winning at any cost. And I'm getting a big pull. It was like whoever set this system up didn't really care about helping people. I don't know. It's kind of weird. In the past, we have the Knight of Cups. Somebody coming in with an offer. And again, I don't know why I'm thinking that this may not be as good as we think it is. But thank you, cards, for saying, yeah, you're probably wrong. Star of Hope at the top of the reading. It's like, let's balance this out. Let me kick this down. Let's balance this out. So you have her moving water from putting water into the pond and into the land, balancing things out. And in the potential near future, yeah, look at the Sun card. So this is good. This is good. No matter what anybody says about inflation, this, that, it is going to be more beneficial to the people that are impacted by this than it is going to hurt the economy. That's what I see in the cards. And you know what I say about the cards? That's right. All right. Let's look at, is 45 going to play the sick card? And again, for entertainment only. And I'm not going to use those. I'm just going to use regular. Is he going to play when things get really bad? Certainly, anybody could say right now, that he's crazy, that he's delusional, that he doesn't have full mental capacity. He has told his lies so much that I'm sure he believes them. If he took a lie detector test, he would probably pass because he believes this stuff. Alternate realities. And his enablers, they are the ones that should be held accountable. How dare you prey on a defenseless pumpkin head? Is he gonna pull? Is he gonna pull? I don't know how to ask this. Let's just look at health issues for entertainment only. As time goes on, is Trump going to be sick or not as time goes on? In the beginning, we have strength. We have the Two of Wands, a choice overseas. He's got the world in his hand. He's got the Two of Cups. Looks like medical, if you ask me, at the base. So he's going to be working in tandem with somebody. There's going to be some kind of emotional I'm getting a breakdown, an emotional breakdown with these, just howling at the moon. I got review. And if I was using my Halloween deck, there'd be all these pumpkins that this guy's looking at. Review. And then the potential near future is the King of Cups, a calming energy. I don't think. Is the Biden administration going to say, okay, you cray, you've got some major issues, major health issues. We're going to kind of like back off a little bit. Internal is a balance, is the Star card. External influences is a completion card, the World, karmic. Wow. Hopes and fears, the Wheel of Fortune. That's a lot of major arcanas. And the final outcome, solitary, the Hermit. Do a little clarification, juggling. So let's drop this down so you can see what I'm looking at here. So strength being challenged by some decisions. And he's got the world in his hands. A lot of things are weighing on him. He's overlooking his village. And he's a merchant overlooking what he has created. And from a pumpkin perspective, doesn't feel that good what he's created. He thinks it is, though. He's going to be working with somebody. This is my medical card that says at the base of this is medical issues, and it's crazy issues for entertainment only. The calming influence is going to be in the future. That's a Joe Biden card. Balancing things, coming to an end of things. However this spins, however this Wheel of Fortune spins with new information coming out, juggling all of this information. He's solitary. He's alone. He is alone. Shining a light, that star is in a cage. So whatever he thought he was doing, that is going to be locked up. Whatever his strength was, and saying, look what I created. Look what I'm bringing to the table. I'm bringing balance to a new America, blah, 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 blah. That goes in there. His ideas that are not for unity, they're for an out of balance juggling. But external influences, it's coming to an end. Okay, how long have I been going on? I don't know. I have no idea. Let me look. I hope I'm recording this. 54 minutes. Yikes. All right, let's look at I think I'm done. I have two other things. I have UFO legislation. That was crazy. I can't answer that by myself. I need help. Maybe I'll do that with world news tomorrow night. Yay. California ban on gas cars. I'm going to read that in world news because there's going to be other states that do that too. So let's just take a before we go, let's take a look at you in the next couple of days. What do we as a collective need to know to keep our sanity in the next couple of days? What do we need to know? Keep our sanity in the next couple of days as we stay in love and light. Five of Swords, winning at any cost. The King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. This challenge that we are seeing, this battle, where there are no winners and losers here. You just got this goofy guy with a smirk on his face. We see that in so much of the past administration. They're all so cocky, and they got this, I think Kushner and DeJoy and Barr, when they're in front of Congress testifying, and they just have this, yeah, it doesn't stink attitude. And I'm like, whew, it does. We have the King of Swords coming to kind of level the playing field a little bit, a lot. That's one big sword that King has. And he is not looking to the right. He's not looking to the left. He's looking straight on. He's got his full attention on what this battle was all about. And as we go, yay, we finally have somebody. I mean, think of Merrick Garland is now just, I flip back to Breonna Taylor. I flip back, I'm like, so much good has been coming to light through Merrick Garland. Like, yes, but those justice wheels turn very, very slowly, slow moving night. So we have new projects coming out. It's slow. It's going to take some time. So it's not going to be quick. To stay grounded. No, it's going to happen. No, we're going to get through this. And this slow moving, grounded night. Breathe. Thank you all for watching. Peace and love. And I will be on either Andrea's or my channel for World News tomorrow.